What is going on, everyone? Brandon T. Adams here. And today I'm going to be sharing with you how to build a personal brand, the importance of building a personal brand, but also how to make money with your brand. How to make money through public speaking, coaching, consulting for equity, masterminds, sponsorships, brand deals, and also just more revenue for your current business. Why have a personal brand? Why is it important to have a personal brand? Because your brand is what people think about when they see it. And when people are talking about you, it's what they're saying about you when you're not around. But it's also that first impression, what people think about you. You think about if somebody's looking to work with you. You think about if somebody sees you and they're going to go to your profiles. Are you proud of what they're seeing? Are you confident in what they're seeing? Whether it's on your website, it's on your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, wherever it is. Are you giving them a great first impression? Are you letting those people come into your pages know exactly who you are, what you do, how you can help them? But also, are you giving them a great first impression on your pictures, your headshots, your videos like this, or the stuff that you're posting about, the things that you're saying? Because that ultimately is what your brand is. What you consistently communicate with the world on a regular basis is what you become known for. It's what you become known as the go-to person for. So building a personal brand is important because we have this thing called a phone that people are using to check out your profile, to check out people online, to Google you, to search you. And when they do that, what they see will determine what they do next. In this case, if you're in business, whether they're going to click that button, send you a DM, they're going to reach out to your website, they're going to hire you, they're going to do that next step, which involves getting into your world. So I'm going to share here, I'm going to go over my brand formula and then different ways how you can make money, how I've done this. I've been building my brand now for a decade. I started out in Northeast Iowa, grew up in a town of 700 people, and I sold ice for a living. I had no brand awareness. Nobody knew who Brandon was. Brandon Adams at the time, now Brandon C. Adams. And I had nothing established for a brand. And then I realized I needed to build a brand, a persona online. I saw where social media was going, the digital world, and I started building a brand through writing books, through podcasting, through putting on events, through video content, through these different aspects that you can apply in your own business, your own life. And whether you're an entrepreneur, you're a CEO of a company, publicly or privately traded, or private or public, or even in corporate, I believe it's important to build a personal brand because that allows you to make more money. It allows you to be seen as a go-to expert in your space, and it gives you more opportunities for your life. So the first one I'm going to go through, I have this formula, building a brand. So acronym BRAND. B is for books and blogs. R is for recording video content. A is for audio, for podcasting, speaking. N is for networking events. And D is for delivering massive value in unique ways and experiences and with influential people. So the first one, B, for books and blogs. So writing a book, writing a best-selling book or even a book, publishing a book and sharing with the world, which is basically showing your area of expertise, maybe telling your story, but sharing value and knowledge in your background. If you're a real estate agent, writing a book on real estate. You're writing a book on people you've worked with. For me, in my journey, I have The Road to Success, How to Achieve Success in Business, Life, and Love, which is a book that shares my perspective and other perspectives around, success, but also about film, how we documented and created our own TV series that won Emmy Awards, and really sharing the power of sharing a story and video content. So that established me and my wife, who wrote it with me, as the experts around success, but also around storytelling and video production. And whether you're a marketer, whatever industry you're in, you write the book that is around that topic, that your area of expertise. That person consumes that book, they are more likely to work with you, they're going to refer business to you. But writing a book establishes you as an authority figure. Think of author, authority. It's all together. Author, authority status in your industry. So publishing a book, putting a book out there, it could start as small as a booklet and then eventually leading to full-out book that you publish through Barnes & Noble, Amazon, other outlets. And then beyond a book, it's blogging. It's publishing articles, blogging, maybe on medium.com, on LinkedIn here, or maybe it is on your own site, because it's content that's talking about, same thing as a book, talking about something that you're an expert in. You're providing useful information for other people to consume, and then they're seeing you as an expert. So publishing different articles, and also it helps with SEO. So that's a B side, books and blogs. The next one is recording video content, which is my favorite one. That's the one I went all in on, from creating video content, creating TV shows, documentaries, videos with my phone, videos with a high production crew, going on TV, videos, from live TV. Video is something that people can see, they can hear, and if done right, they can feel the emotion behind it. It's actually proven when people can see your facial expressions, your hands and your eyes, they're more likely to trust you. You're more likely to get your point across. Communication happens through all these different gestures. But creating video content, talking about your area of expertise. For me, as an advisor and video marketing expert and investor, I'm sharing on video what to look for in investments. I'm sharing on video about how to grow your business through video. I'm sharing different videos that are giving tips how to look good on camera, where to put your videos. I'm sharing business advice. I'm sharing case studies of the companies I work with or past clients I've worked with. And I'm sharing you everything I know. So if you ever need my services, you know to go to me through video, through all these different things. So share who you are, what you do, and how you help people through video. Great way to build a brand. I believe it's the best way to really get yourself out there. And on the next level, it's creating a TV show, your own kind of show that you do, or maybe even a YouTube show. So that's R for recording video content. So we got B, we got R. We're going to go to A, which is audio for podcasting and speaking. So podcasting is growing even more every single day. It's hosting your own podcast show or going on other podcast shows. Going on other podcast shows is a great way to tap into other people's audiences, sharing your message with their audience, which allows you to get out there more and get heard and have them people go to your site and your profiles. But also you're gaining a relationship with hosts who are people that are people of influence, who can connect you with other people. So going on podcast shows, sharing your message, who you are, what you do, and how you help people, and then doing your own podcast show. I'm gonna drink my Celsius here as I'm recording this video right now. Doing your own podcast show. I did in 2015. I launched the University of Young Entrepreneurs. I was interviewing other entrepreneurs and experts, and that led me to turn into the Live to Grind podcast. Went on to do over 400 and some episodes. I did the Keys to the Crowd podcast, which was very niche around crowdfunding. I was a crowdfunding expert, but that was a way to establish myself as the expert. So those two different podcast shows, one, Keys to the Crowd, was all crowdfunding niche. I was a crowdfunding expert. And then the University of Young Entrepreneurs and Live to Grind was a podcast around me connecting with other entrepreneurs and sharing their message with the world. And that for me was the catalyst to connect with other people and start building my influence, associating myself with these other experts, which ultimately was the beginning of me, which led to getting into TV production, because I wanted to take it from audio to the next level to video. But podcasting is a great way to build out your influence, connect with other people, and build an audience, a raving fan base that will buy from you. So that's podcasting. The other side of the A for audio is speaking. So public speaking, speaking to groups, speaking to small groups, speaking to masterminds, speaking on stages in front of people. The power of being on a stage is like anything. Unlike anything, because you're speaking to a group, you're sharing your message, they're hearing you, and you're sharing your area of expertise. You're empowering them, you're inspiring them, but you're providing knowledge. And after that 30, 45 minute, 60 minute keynote, they have all this information. Who are they going to be more likely to go to? They're going to be more likely to hire you. So that helps establish you as an expert, public speaking. The next one is networking. So N is networking and events. Going to networking events. I remember starting out in my career, back when I lived in Des Moines, Iowa, I remember doing 3-4 networking events a day. I would go to every little cocktail hour, coffee meetup. I would shake more hands, talk to more people, because it was a numbers game. The more people you met, the more connections you made, the more opportunity, which led to more clients, more business, more opportunities. So going to networking events, but even the next level is putting on your own events. It's not easy, but the host gets the most. The host also has the most work, but the most comes in the long run because you become seen as this connector. You're hosting events, you're bringing people together, and you're sharing ways that you can help them. My first event started back in Iowa, Young Entrepreneur Convention, eventually going on to the Live to Grind event, then Masterminds, and now building out the Rise and Record brand, which is all about rising up and sharing your story through video. And now that's what I do. I host events, I bring people together, business experts, entertainment, and I'm creating this ecosystem. I'm creating this memorable experience. I'm connecting other people that are doing business together, but also they're wanting to do business with me. I'm establishing my brand up with other people, which is a great way to really grow your business, just short-term and long-term. So putting on events. And then the last one in the brand formula is the delivered value. Delivering value. So what I mean by that is delivering massive value in your products and services and going above and beyond for your customers. I learned when you go way above and beyond, you go the extra mile, you're going to get more clients. They're going to want to come back to you, but also create an experience for people. Create something unique and different. Not only provide value in your products and services, but create a unique experience where they'll never forget about you. And even specifically, what I did early on in my career is I added value and created experiences for very influential people. Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank, John Legumis of Entrepreneurs on Fire. I worked with other influencers like Joel Comm. I even helped create the Think and Grow Rich movie and all these other things that were influential people or companies in different spaces. Even went and flew to X Prize and got to consult with them for a day. But meeting with influential people and adding value to them, because those case studies were great aspects to get other clients. They're like, oh, if Brandon works with this person or that person, well, I'm definitely going to work with them because they see the proof of the concept. They see the testimonials. So that's my brand formula. Real quick, just to summarize, B is books and blogs, R is recording video content, A is audio for public speaking, podcasting, N is for networking events, and D is for delivering massive value to your clients and providing unique experiences. So now that you have the brand formula, well, how do you make money with all that? Well, all these things can lead to money opportunities, but when you build a personal brand through these outlets, you're getting exposure, you're letting people know who you are and what you do, you have products to offer. So some things that come from this, when you build a brand and your area of expertise, you can sell your knowledge. It could be courses, it could be consulting or coaching where you're providing guidance for a company and whether you're the expert in raising money, so you're getting paid for your knowledge. Or broker-dealers can actually get paid a percentage of the amount raised. Or could be, so for example, for me, I work with a lot of CEOs of private and public companies, usually 7, 8, and 9-figure companies, annual revenue, where I'm helping the CEOs build a personal brand, helping them grow their business. I'm consulting with them, and I'm getting paid through monthly retainers. They're paying me a fee, plus getting paid in stock options, equity in companies. That's what consulting for equity is. I'm providing consulting. I'm providing value to you or your company. In return, I get a piece of your company to help grow it. And so that's another new way. Most people don't know consulting for equity. Speaking, because you're an expert in your space, companies will pay you keynote fees or fees, and then also plus you can offer your products or services to the group because you're the expert. And because they see your videos online, they hear your podcast show, you're building like and trust with them, you're seen as an authoritative figure, and they're more likely to reach out to you and want to hire you as their keynote speaker. Because you're like a mini influencer in your space that it is a go-to expert. So you got speaking or even masterminds. Masterminds are where 2 or more people come together to work towards a common goal. Came from the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, where it talks about the power of a mastermind. But now it's this hot topic everybody talks about, where there's masterminds focused on helping people sit around a circle and finding ways to grow each other's businesses, but people will pay to be a part of that group. And there's masterminds that are very niche. So for our mastermind, Rise and Record, it's all about sharing your story and creating videos, but also I'm bringing people to the other companies I'm partnered with to bring value to them so they can grow. in my masterminds, people make money from just connecting with each other, doing business deals with each other. But I'm creating a safe space for people to learn from each other, to connect, to make money, and for me to help them grow through video. So launching your own masterminds, launching events where you bring in speakers and people pay a ticket price. And again, that's building out your brand, but you're selling for that experience for people to learn in these different workshops or these annual events that you're putting on. Coaching, if you're coaching people in a certain area to coach them to become better, you can do group coaching programs. You have these followers now, podcast listeners, people that come to your events, people that watch your videos. You could offer on your social media, on your Instagram stories, on your podcast. Hey, I'm doing a group coaching program. It's $500 a month or whatever it is. And you do maybe 2 Zoom calls a month with the group. You answer them questions. You answer any question they have. And I look at this. Some people, they can't fathom the aspect of spending $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 on coaching or masterminds. But look at it this way. If you have an expert that has invested millions of dollars in their brand, which I have, or they've lost millions of dollars from costly mistakes, but they have learned so much. And if you can pay a fraction of the price to be in a group with them and learn from that expert, and they can help save you money in the long run, you're making an investment in your future to grow your company faster, to grow your knowledge faster, to minimize your mistakes because mistakes are costly, but also being around other people that can help you grow. So coaching programs, so we said speaking, we said masterminds, we said events, the consulting for equity. Again, going back to the consulting for equity, what I really love and enjoy is using my knowledge, my network, my ability to take action, and my relationships and ability to communicate to add massive value to the companies I'm a shareholder in. And I look at the exponential growth. Yes, I'm getting paid for my time, but also I'm getting whether stock in the company, equity in the company that is worth X amount now, but 2 or 3 years from now could be worth 10X amount. And that's where real wealth is built. And that's what I love focusing on, is helping companies grow, being a partner in the company, and taking my knowledge, making some money along the way, but looking at if I help a company now and maybe it's worth $10 million, but it becomes worth $100 million or even $1 billion in 2 to 3 years, my wealth is growing exponentially through what I provide to the company. I enjoy it. It's fun seeing things grow, and that's why I really love consulting for equity. So these are all ways for you to make money off of your brand. Selling your knowledge, selling your value that you're providing. But here's the thing. When you build a personal brand, you can charge more than anybody else. You can charge more because you're an established expert, because you're the go-to expert, because people see your content constantly. They see everything you have online. You are the known person. People will pay more for that. So that's why it's important in this day and age to build a personal brand, and it allows you to charge your worth, charge more than anybody else, because you are the go-to expert. But you also got to continuously invest in your knowledge. I personally invest in masterminds, invest in coaches, invest in my brand, invest in other people to help me stay on top of my game. So then when people do hire me and pay my fee, I am bringing the most value to them. So they come back, they refer business to me. So this is a lot in 19 minutes here about building a brand and, well, making money from it. If you are interested in learning more of how I can help you personally, maybe even advise you, consult with you, or I'm bringing actual workshops in different cities in Nashville, Tennessee, in St. Petersburg, Florida, where I'm doing one-day workshops on helping you build a personal brand and make more money from your brand. If you're interested in that, you can just send me a message at Brandon T. Adams on all social media. Just send me a direct message, say workshop. Or if you just want to say hi, feel free to stop by. Send me a message at Brandon T. Adams. And as always, guys, I hope you got value out of this. If so, please share it out. Comment with any questions, any thoughts. I appreciate you. And until next time, we'll see you later.